Okay, so we're doing box and whisker day 4. We're taking it slow, kids. We're taking it slow. What's the rush? Okay. One of the last things I have to teach you of box and whisker plots is percents. Okay, so the only way to really teach you day 4 is to go back to this one, the one from yesterday. So, going back to this one, I didn't want to teach it to you yesterday because then it would just be too much on one thing. So today, so this is from yesterday. Okay. So what I want to tell you is, each like section is 25% of the data. So from here to here is 25%. From here to here is 25%. From here to here is 25%. And from here to here is another 25%. So 25, 25, 25, 25 is 100%. This is 100% of my data. Now, if I look at here, the middle number would be the 50 percentile, right? So this is 50% of the information, and then this is the other 50% of the information. If I go from minimum to quartile 1, that's 25%. What if I ask you for quartile 3? What percent does that represent, quartile 3, from below? Well, this represents 75%. So 25, 25, 25 would be 75, right? What if I ask you, what percent does this represent from quartile 1 to quartile 3? What percent does that represent? Well, I know this is 25 and this is 25. So this section would represent 50%. So here it is, 25, 25. So if I ask you, okay, what percent is between quartile 1 and quartile 3? Oh, 50% is between those two quartiles. What percent is between minimum and quartile 1? 25%. What percent is between minimum and quartile 2? 50%, right? I would add these two 25s, okay? So each section is worth 25%, okay? You're going to have some questions on that in a second. All right. Hold on. No, Rock. Sorry. Rocky's chewing my shoelaces right now. Stop it. No. Okay. So let's look at this. Yours is going to be a lot easier than this one. Okay. Here's the average monthly rainfall for Miami and New Orleans. Okay. Okay. Hold on again. Stop it. You gotta be. Okay. So in Miami, what percentage of rainfall was between 60 and 216? So for Miami, which is your top one, from 60 to 216, which would be over here. Well, how many sections did I go over? So from 60 to 216, what percentage, right? So I go over, this would be 25%. This is 25%. And this is 25%. So each section is 25%, right? So what's the percentage of rainfall 60 to 216? Well, 25, 25, 25. So that would be 75% would represent a rainfall between 60 and 216. Now for New Orleans, what percentage of rainfall was between 61 and 130? I'll switch over to a different color. 61, so that would be here, to 130, which is right here, right? So this is New Orleans, I should say. So how many sections did I go over? It's a very long line right here. It's a very, very long line. But how many sections is that? That's technically just one. So that would just be 25. So it would be a 25 percentile. New Orleans, what percentage of rainfall was between 61 and 130? 61 and 130, just 25 because we only went through one section. For Miami, 60 to 216 represents 75% of the rainfall because it covered 3 sections from the lower quartile all the way to the maximum. So it's a longer spread, 75%. All right. So today, I'm going to give you just 3 problems to do. You're going to look at this graph right here, okay? Minimum, lower quartile, upper quartile. I'm sorry. Wow. minimum, lower quartile, medium, upper quartile, maximum, or Q1, Q2, Q3. Determine the median. Okay, so just what's the median? What percent of the students scored between 90 and 100? So 90 and 100. How many sections is that? That's just one. So the answer is 25. Okay. What percent of students scored between 70 and 90? So 70 and 90 right here. So how many sections is that? That's 2 sections. Well, what is one section value? 25. I have 2 of them. The answer would be 50. All right, guys. That's it. That's all I'm going to assign you today. Super easy. I'll see you guys. If you have any questions, reach out.